laugh at this movie's premise all you want, but let's be real. Furbies were like more than 3/4 of the way from becoming this. Maybe some of them still are. Hi everyone. Yeah, that was the hot toy when I was a kid, and it was a nightmare. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn with Grant, everybody, and today we are talking about a movie. Movies and TVs we do here, and that movie is M3GAN, or as I like to call it, M3GAN, because it's M3GAN. So M3GAN is directed by Gerard Johnstone, whose previous major film was a movie called Housebound, which is quite good. The film is written by Akilah Cooper, and with a story by James Wan, who previously collaborated on Malignant. So yeah, you know exactly what we're in for here, sort of. So what is M3GAN about? It's about Katie. She's played by Violet McGraw of Haunting of Hill House and Black Widow fame and Separation infamy. Katie is 9 years old, and tragically, one day while in the car, playing with a toy built by her Aunt Gemma, played by Allison Williams, things go awry while in the snow on the way to a ski trip, and the car with her and her parents is crashed into. She survives, but the parents do not, and she's left in the care of Aunt Gemma, again played by Allison Williams, who is an inventor of a Hasbro slash, I guess kind of almost like Apple-esque, so like a hybrid of the two, company that makes sort of robot, think like Tiger Electronics in the iPhone generation, and they have their boss, played by Ronnie Chang, breathing down their neck to make a new toy to a new cheaper variant on their most popular toy, which is a Furby-esque robot doll. But Gemma is working on another project, M3GAN, a android that literally pairs with you and can become your best friend and protector. She soon uses her niece as sort of the human that will attach itself to M3GAN, and shows the prototype off, and it becomes a smash. Being prepared to be the next big Christmas toy for the company. But it turns out that M3GAN is a little too protective of Katie, and at first Gemma, and soon maybe her idea of protecting Katie is killing everyone who stands in the way of their relationship. So, if it wasn't already hard enough for the somewhat unreliable Gemma to be a good mother figure for her niece, now we have artificial intelligence further getting in the way. Let the mayhem begin. So, M3GAN is the meme movie of the moment since the first trailer dropped, with its, dancing and, slashing shenanigans. Wow, that was a mouthful. Being all over Twitter, all over the place. I have made constant jokes on this channel about how crappy the movie kind of looked to me. I thought that even with James Wan and Akilah Cooper's involvement, I thought that it looked like, I thought this would have to at best be mediocre. It would be, the mediocrity would be the goal here, because there was no universe where this would be a good movie. But it turns out I have to eat a little crow, because not only is M3GAN good, M3GAN's kind of great. This is a movie that potentially has just ended the first week of January, especially horror dumping ground curse, because M3GAN's fucking awesome. I really loved this movie. And what I loved about it, first off, the PG-13 doesn't really hamper it. They find some interesting ways around it, which it reminded me a bit of Krampus in that way. William Bibiani said it's very much like, almost like a modern tech variant on Gremlins, which it kind of is. But at the same time, the film is very creepy. The scares are effective. M3GAN is a creepy villain. But what surprised me is just how funny M3GAN was. And I mean intentionally funny, like satirical and sharp and clever. And when you see movies with this premise, it's easy to poo-poo it and be like, oh, it's going to be like one of those movies that just poo-poos everybody for technology and leading kids, and doesn't know what the hell it's talking about. M3GAN actually knows what the hell it's talking about. The thing that makes this movie work is the fact that you could easily read it as a message of, the message of letting tech sort of parent our kids, the younger generation of parents, to a detrimental degree. And that is clearly what it's going for, but the other thing is it's surprisingly really satirically sharp about manipulative children's advertising. The opening scene of this movie, within a minute, is a sort of parody of like a typical Nickelodeonized toy commercial that would be on right around Christmas time, and it's really funny and really sly right away. It looks like the thing it's making fun of, and it's doing it very, very well. The other thing that surprised me about M3GAN is just kind of how sweet and heartfelt it is. Because underneath all of that, there's another message going on, and it's how does one approach grief with a child? And I think that's the biggest thing the movie is also really about in the relationship between Gemma and Katie. Because the thing is that Gemma is young, she's workaholic, she's single, she works a lot because that's kind of been her life. She's like a genius, clearly. And she seems to sort of let tech raise her niece. Not because she doesn't love her, because she clearly does, but just because she doesn't quite have the instinct to take care of a child yet. And of course, like a lot of films, this is, kind of trope we've seen before, but it's done well here, of supernatural events intervene to get the maternal instinct to kind of come out of her. But it works, because you really feel the relationship, and in the scenes where the robot shenanigans can kind of die down and they let Violet McGraw and Allison Williams kind of act directly off of each other and talk about real shit, it's really good, and it's really well acted, and it's really moving. And it genuinely almost gets you kind of choked up. Like, there's a scene early, about around the midpoint where they're doing the first thing that kind of impresses the things, and on some of it's trying to be a bit satirical. I actually kind of felt what the characters were feeling, where she finally is at a low point at the worst possible time, and M3GAN shows what she can do in a way that makes her feel better about her loss. And it makes you almost feel like, oh, does she have to be evil? Does she have to actually be evil here? I loved M3GAN. I just thought this movie was great. The character and the movie. I never thought I'd say this, but of course, the movie, I don't think it's any surprise to say that the movie ends with the prospect of sequels being imminent. I want sequels. I want a franchise. I would not mind if every other year or so we get a M3GAN movie. Honestly, and I never thought I'd say this because fuck, that trailer was bad, but like the movie's really good. And I know it's going to be hard to convince people. This movie has a 94 on Rotten Tomatoes, and I actually was shocked, but I was even more shocked to find that it wasn't just people trying to find something in it that wasn't there. This is a great movie. Now, that being said, I can't quite go all the way with it. I've kind of been in between, just because I do think that it does have minor flaws that do kind of irk me about it. Like, for instance, there's sort of, without spoiling anything, there's sort of something that is brought up that is an important point by M3GAN to the Allison Williams character about what will happen when all of this stuff kind of has its natural ending. And they never really address it. They never really kind of try to bring any closure to that, which kind of bugged me. I also thought that at a certain point they do kind of rely on the trope of people having to make the exact wrong decision who are otherwise more intelligent to make the plot happen. But that's forgivable, but it does kind of bug me. But that being said, outside of that, this movie those are minor nitpicks. This movie is phenomenal. I loved M3GAN, and you know what, guys? I'm not going to go all the way, but I'm going to go pretty far. I'm going to give M3GAN, or M3GAN, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Who would have thought that would happen? I love this movie. I'm shocked. This is destined to be an honorable mention on next year's best and worst of list in 2023. Shockingly. This is great. I can't believe it. I'm genuinely gobsmacked that this movie is so good. I saw it with my pal Sarah tonight. We had such a good time. It was a blast. Go see I never thought I'd say this, but yeah, go see M3GAN. It's really good. It's actually good. All right. But yeah, 4.5 out of 5 stars for M3GAN. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash. The Little Mermaid. Talked about it, looks good. The internet needs to shut the fuck up about being bitchy about it. 65. Talked about this Lonely Yesterday's video. It looks good. Like it. Champions. This is a new film from Bobby Farrelly. It's about... I don't know if it's based on anything. It's about Woody Harrelson, and it's a sports movie, but essentially it's the dramedy where he gets into a scuffle and he basically has to raise a team of characters with like intellectual disabilities and other things of that nature on that spectrum, and he gets them to become champions. That looks cute. I do wonder how they're going to tackle that kind of story. I do think though that it does seem that the actors are actually people with like actual like. Is it intellectual disability? I don't know the right word for it, but like people with intellectual disabilities. I'll just say that I think that they actually got actual actors because. Yeah, and it looks really cute. It looks like a fun one. Woody Harrelson's always good. There's a great gag about Matthew McConaughey. Looks kind of funny. Evil Dead Rise. Fuck yeah, I'm excited for this movie. I'm a massive Evil Dead fan, and this movie looks nuts. This is the Green Band trailer because of course this movie is PG-13. I've seen the Red Band trailer. I watched it yesterday. Holy shit, that looks good. I'm excited. I love these movies, all the Evil Deads, even the 2013 one. Scream 6. Yeah, we talked about it once before. It looks great. I'm excited. The series feels completely refreshed after Scream 2022. So yeah, I can't wait. 5 cream. Renfield. Hell yeah, I'm excited for this one. This one, Nicolas Cage's Dracula. I don't think anything else needs to be said, and Nicholas Hoult is in it, and it's I believe directed by the guy who did Lego Batman movie. So yeah, I'm excited for this. Knock at the Cabin. This is the newer trailer. It looks intriguing, but then again, it's M. Night Shyamalan, so it could go either way, and more often than not, it could go very badly. Yeah, I'm gonna see it. I hope it's good. Yeah. And was there shawarma? No, there was not. Alright, we will be back tomorrow for a review of The Whale, the newest film from Darren Aronofsky. Yeah, finally we're seeing that one. We might do another review this weekend. We might do All Quiet on the Western Front because that's gaining some Best Picture momentum. So, and I've been meaning to watch it, so maybe we'll do a couple catch-up reviews this weekend. How about it? I'm kind of behind on that, so maybe we'll do that, and maybe Fire of Love because I've been meaning to watch that too. That'll all be next time, and until next time. I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all. I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you, class dismissed. I love you 3,000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does, but that's what you're supposed to do. Or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's, hey Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, this, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on Letterboxd, at Raisin Popcorn with Grant, Twitter at Raise Grant, Facebook, Raisin Popcorn with Grant, on Serialized, all one word, all lowercase, Raisin on Popcorn. Check out my podcast, Raisin Popcorn with Grant, the podcast on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important, and I want to know down below, what did you think of M3GAN? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion is good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. Catch you guys next time. Take care.